a second, a millionth of a dream. Go, go, go for the limit with the power.
Hey loves, it's Belinda Selene and welcome back to my channel. So it's starting to feel like spring outside a little bit because the weather is cooperating, except for there was a hailstorm yesterday and it was really scary. But aside from that, I'm not covered under 10 layers of clothes anymore. And so I'm like, you know what? It is time to do a little spring cleaning. So I'm going to be decluttering and cleaning a couple of the rooms because I don't want clutter to start accumulating again. If you guys are not aware, I do have a whole decluttering series of our entire house over on my channel. We did so many different places. We did the basement, which was crazy, all of the bedrooms, we did the kitchen, the bathrooms. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how much one person can accumulate, let alone me and my husband, which he doesn't have that much stuff. But anyway, like, it's a lot to deal with, so I don't want that to happen again. So since another season has passed, I'm going to be looking at items that I didn't gravitate towards this past season. And today's video is in collaboration with my friend Micah, who I'm so excited to collaborate with because I absolutely love her YouTube channel. I found her about a year and a half ago, and when I first clicked on one of her videos, I was instantly hooked, and I started just to binge watch all of her videos because she is just so down to earth. She is so sweet and open, and she just does so much in her lifestyle. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how you do it all. I have so much respect for how you manage your life and like how you help out your family and like how you raise your children. Like, I have so much respect for her. She really makes me look forward to motherhood. So you guys are going to absolutely love her. Make sure to check her out after you guys watch my video, and also subscribe to her and let her know that I sent you because you guys are going to absolutely love her too. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you guys stick around and hit that subscribe button. And now let's get started. Alright, this is my one and only closet, and I've actually reduced it because I used to have 5. I know it sounds crazy. If you guys watch the video, you guys will understand. I used to have 5 and I brought it down to 1. So over here, it's pretty much organized. All the clothes are on the hangers except for this one sweater that I have on the floor here, and that is because I dropped it on there because I tried to put it on and I noticed that it has lost its shape because I wore it so much in the winter. So that is going to be donated, and then I just have like a random printer in there and some things that don't really make sense. Even though there's not much in here, I still want to get rid of the things that I no longer need, and then we're going to get rid of the clothes that I no longer have been using since winter. We have an organized mess over here. I just have things in different piles. I went shopping and I got some things for like some campaigns that I'm going to be shooting. I like to have like cute clothes in them, and then just like some events that are coming up. And so I have just like different piles of different things over here, and then I got some new clothes for Ricardo for work and just, you know, to have because he doesn't like shopping. Hi, are you bringing me your toy, cutie? Yes. Alright, so let's make some floor space for everything that we are going to be taking out of the closet. Now, these are just miscellaneous items that are in the closet. Nothing really has its own category, so therefore I'm just going to bring everything out of the closet and onto the floor and then go through everything one by one, because at one point I was like, should I do this? Should I not? Like, I don't know where things are gonna go. Look, this is where I keep all of my Disney ears. Oh my gosh, this box just makes me so happy. Look how cute these are. That's Jasmine, and we have some Christmas ones. And look at these are concha ears. I love them. So I have to make sure that I organize them well, and that's going back in there. None of these are leaving. I love them all. I have already kind of done this before in this room where I took everything out and I laid everything out on the floor, and I knew what categories they were because they were shoes and purses or just clothes. But these right here are like really random things like camera equipment. You guys just saw the Disney ears that I have, and then just like other things that don't really make sense. So whenever you feel stuck of what to do, concentrate on things that you don't need first, that you don't get a use out of, and then later on figure out how to categorize things and put them away appropriately. The reason why I wanted to get rid of those things first before laying out the clothes and figuring out what I wanted to keep was because I don't know what was inside of them, and that bugs me. If I don't know what's inside of a box, that means that I don't need it, and therefore it shouldn't belong there because it just creates space, or it's taking up space that I could be using for other things that are more useful. So what I'm gonna do now is obviously take all of the clothes out. Nowhere near as bad as last time, right? Right? What a huge difference. All right, it is completely empty. And over here, I just have my luggages on that side. And then everything's fine and dandy over there. The last time that I did a major closet purge, which you guys witnessed, was almost a year ago. And so I've noticed that there was a lot of things throughout the season that I didn't end up wearing, that no longer fit, or clothes that lost their shape due to shrinking or stretching in the wash, and so therefore I don't wear them anymore. They just end up being put back on the hanger and back in the closet, taking up unnecessary space. So I'm like, you know what, I want to go through these at least once a year. Something else that I've been meaning to do is also color coordinate everything, because I just feel like it helps me get ready a lot faster and out the door. Something that I have enjoyed through this process of decluttering is realizing what is my taste when it comes to my clothes or my style or things that I purchase, because if I notice that I don't wear a specific color or a specific thing and I like it just because it looks pretty on the hanger, the next time that I go shopping, it'll prevent me from purchasing something similar, because I know I'm not going to get a wear out of it. So I'm a lot more cautious of the things that I purchase, and I really like some things, and then some things I think I like them, but I don't end up wearing. So it also helps in that sense. I would love to hear your feedback if you guys have started to declutter your home because of these videos. Not only mine, but like other people who have done this. I feel like it's kind of a trend now since Marie Kondo came out with her Netflix show, and I feel like it has helped me tremendously. And it started with the bedroom, and I eventually did my entire house. Like, I want to hear a story about you guys and if you guys started the process and how it changed your life. Okay, we are done. It was a success. All these things are going to be donated. And look at my closet. It looks so nice. And I'm so excited because finally everything is color coordinated. So it looks so neat. And I like all of my hangers to be the same color. I just think it makes it look so much better, and it's easier to add on the clothes to the hanger and they stay on the hanger because they have like that felt material. So I'm going to be putting all of these in the laundry room. So here is my office, and things are starting to look a little bit cluttered. We have some stuff on my desk. I often work from here, so I have a bunch of notes, products, whenever I write them in like the description box, so that's why I have them on top of here. Over here, we just have like some stuff on the ground, some things that just came in the mail. We have some paper, some random stuff over here, and then this is where it gets really bad. Huh, Mr. Coco? Yeah, it gets really bad over here because I don't even know what this is. We just have like a blanket with a bunch of other packages that came in. We have this corner over here with Christmas paper on it. Like, what? And what I'm about to show you is so embarrassing. So usually PR packages make it to my office or over here, and now they have made it their way over here. Oh my gosh, Ricardo's going to kill me. My office has become a dumping ground for everything miscellaneous, and it made it so hard to get started on cleaning this area because I just feel like if it doesn't belong in the living room or in the kitchen, I just drop it off here. So I don't know why I always do this. So whenever I don't know where to start, like right now, everything goes pretty much all over the place. I started making little piles of things, and then I categorize things by things that go upstairs and things that belong downstairs. And that helped me out a lot. And then just going through like letters and paperwork also helped out. So, and then just take everything out of like each corner and just put it somewhere where you can visibly see it, and then start categorizing things like in different piles. Like that helps out too, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know where to begin, so it prevents me from starting to declutter a certain area. And if you guys will see, I put like things back and forth in the same spot, and then eventually they'll make their way to where they belong. And then my desk is just also another place where everything goes. Like, it's so hard sometimes to keep this place neat and organized. I feel like the kitchen and the living room are so easy, but like my own spaces, like my clam room and my office, are always just like filled with a bunch of random things. I love my desk from IKEA, but I do notice that it does get dirty quite easily. And also I bring my coffee in here, or I'll have some snacks when I'm working, so it can get dirty a lot easier than you think it would. So a little hack that I like to use is to use a placemat or make your own mat. And I actually made this from materials from the dollar store and also some contact paper. I have a little tray up here filled with a bunch of paper that needs to be categorized. So we do have a filing cabinet, which helps out a lot, but sometimes I'm like too lazy to go in there and categorize things, so they just accumulate in this little pile right here. So once in a while I'll go through them, I'll categorize them, and then throw out what I don't need. It is the next day. I didn't get a chance to finish everything that I wanted to last night. After going through all of my clothes, that took a long time, and then Ricardo came home and I was so excited to see him. We went out on a date night. We went out to eat at Olive Garden. It is one of our places to go whenever we want to eat like a really hearty meal. So we did that, and then afterwards I came home and I was really tired. We just watched a movie. So I was like, I'll finish tomorrow. Plus it's really hard to clean the house when you have to bring around 3 different lights everywhere you go, and it's just less productive. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait till the next day until it's nice and sunny out. So that's what we are going to do today. I'm going to finish deep cleaning the office, and also I want to do a little more of a deeper cleaning in the kitchen in certain areas that normally don't get that much attention because it's not a priority, but we're doing some spring cleaning, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. While editing this video, I noticed that I like gray tops and black bottoms because I have a very similar outfit on. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was kind of funny since it is 2 different days and I didn't plan that. So I want to give the office a little bit of a deeper cleaning. So we are going to go ahead and start using our Dyson vacuum to get rid of all these little things on the floor. And those are from shipping labels whenever I send out your orders through my sticker shop. Like, those are the extra labels that I peel off in order to seal things. So those are just all over the place all the time, and I had to make sure to get rid of them. And then Ginger always loves being up here on my chair, so I want to make sure that I get rid of all of the dog hair that's around there and just like any dust that has accumulated. And I like that this Dyson vacuum like helps with the different attachments on there, so that way I can use it for different purposes. To mop the floors, I just heated up some water and also a little bit of Fabuloso and attached it to my mop, which I really like this mop right here because I can go ahead and throw it in the wash after I'm done using it, so that way nothing smells musty. By the way, I'm really glad that Ricardo suggested putting this underneath the wheeling chair because he's very adamant about making sure that our floors don't get any scratches, and it's really helpful. We found it at IKEA and I think it was like maybe like $14 or so. I love the smell of Fabuloso. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but I absolutely love it, and my office felt and looked so clean. Let's head on upstairs to put in a load of laundry into the dryer since we just finished one. I love fresh linen coming right out of the dryer, especially towels and bed sheets. Now that we have a load in the washer, I'm going to head downstairs and tidy up the kitchen a little bit since I do want to do a little bit of a deeper cleaning in certain corners of the house. And I just have some random things on the counters which need to be put away, but other than that, the kitchen is pretty much clean, which I just have to concentrate on cleaning the floors, like sweeping and mopping, more like vacuuming and mopping. By the way, as much as I do love this Dyson vacuum, I have noticed that the lifespan of the battery has been shorter and shorter. And I don't know if that's just because like I overuse it, which I mean is a good thing, but I feel like I didn't get it that long ago and it should last a lot longer than it has been. Let me know your thoughts on what you guys think or what model you guys have, because I really love this vacuum and I want to continue to use it, but for some reason, I just feel like it's dying a lot faster. Naturally, both of my dogs don't shed very much, and I've never realized how much hair is actually on the ground. Before I started to use the vacuum, I used to sweep, and I would just pretty much brush it around and not be able to pick up as much hair. But now that I do have this vacuum, I've noticed how much hair I pick up, and I'm like really impressed with how much it can pick up. I just wish that the battery would last a little bit longer for me. Something that often doesn't get cleaned very often is the wastebasket itself and the area around it. And so I'm like, you know what, I need to take my time and actually clean this out, which it wasn't that bad, but you never really pay attention to it because you're just constantly using it. So I want to make sure that I go ahead and give it a nice little clean here and there, so that way it's not yucky, because we all neglect this area because other things are a priority. So just a little spring cleaning tip is to look at the areas that you don't normally clean, and you'll find out that it does need some polishing. Next up is mopping our floors, and I have a huge tip when it comes to cleaning your floors is to always heat up your water before adding solution on, because what's going to happen is it's going to help disintegrate the solution and also mix it a lot better, leaving less streaks on your floors and just getting into the grime a lot better and cleaning your floors a lot more. I like to heat up the water in the microwave for about 2 minutes and then add the solution. Another thing for our spring cleaning is I'm going to be cleaning some of the baseboards and also these columns that we have in our kitchen, and I'm just going to use a little bit of the end dust, which smells like lemon and smells really delicious afterwards. And it's funny because I never thought to myself, today I'm going to clean our columns in the kitchen, which now I notice that they're very noticeable, especially when the sun is super bright. So I'm like, I really need to get to those, and that was on my list today. Gingy, what are you doing? Something else that I've been meaning to change out is this wreath on the door. This is from Christmas and I still haven't taken it down because I was planning on buying a new wreath for spring, but I haven't seen many in stores, so I think it's just time for it to come down. And then I'll put up a different one. And also this doormat that we have outside that we need to clean, right, Gingy? Yes, she agrees. And so does Mr. Coco. I'm almost embarrassed to have this wreath up because all of my neighbors have changed theirs and they have like really pretty ones up, and I was trying to find a nice one, but I still haven't seen them in stores. So I'm like, okay, we'll use this one for right now, even though this one I wanted in our living room, but it'll go there for right now because otherwise I feel like it looks empty. And the last place that I have to tackle is this corner right here, and this is in the formal living room, which we have yet to furnish because we just don't really know what we're gonna do with the space yet. We don't know exactly like what kind of furniture we want, but anyway, this is my excuse for why everything has piled up here, because it's just an empty space, and I'm like, oh, I'll just move it over here instead of storing it where it belongs. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a pile of the things that I want, some things that I'll have in a giveaway, and then recycle all of the extra stuff that's not needed. Like all this packaging is so crazy. So we're gonna make sure that it goes where it belongs, and all of this PR goes upstairs for right now. That is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some motivation so that you guys can also do a little bit of spring cleaning. Don't forget to check out my whole series. I will have a playlist down in the description box below, and also head on over to Micah's channel because you guys are going to absolutely love her. Let her know that I sent you, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.